Hello there, this is Orlofori. Welcome to today's edition of the African Dream. Today, we're honored to have with us Cojo Tee, reggae musician originally from Ghana, and we're going to have him tell us a little bit about his career, how he ended up doing reggae music, and what is new about him. Thank you once again for joining us. Thank you, Cojo Tee, for being on this show.
Thank you. Hi, buddy. Definitely.
You're looking good, though.
Thank you. But Almighty Jah,
Nice,
Yeah.
nice.
God
So,
bless.
tell us, who is Cojo Tee?
Um, there's much talk about Cojo Tee, but Cojo Tee is the humble type who is taking it nice and slow and is gradually getting his acts together and then bring the message to the people.
Nice. Getting your acts together so you can bring the message to the people.
Definitely.
Speaking about the message, you're into music. I know your genre is reggae. Tell us a little bit about that one.
Oh yeah, pretty much people have been subjecting me to one kind of musical genre, but I
Right.
would say that definitely I'm not reggae per se. I'm African in the first place. So what I do is that I try to bring the African dream to the African perspective.
Nice.
So I sometimes do reggae, which is the root from Africa, and then also Afro reggae, which is Afro pop or something they call it. Afro
Nice.
pop.
So it's kind of a mixture of Afro
Definitely.
and then reggae beats.
Definitely.
Interesting. Now, what is it about reggae? I know you're not doing only reggae, but just tell us, what is it about reggae that inspires you?
Reggae speaks much about the message. You know what? We have three variety of music, which is the entertainment, the information, and then the message. But I would think the message is pretty much what I would do for reggae because reggae is telling the story and then trying to bring the picture, the imagery, to the people. So it's more like a wailing. It's a cry for freedom, for justice, for equality, that kind of thing.
Interesting. So you're using your music as a medium to transmit messages to society.
Transmit and inspire
Interesting.
society.
Interesting. Now, I think a couple of years back you released this single, which sort of like highlighted on the issue of Trayvon Martin, who was shot. Tell us a little bit about that song. What inspired it? Why did you make that song about Trayvon
Sometimes
Martin?
society is not fair. When I say society is not fair, we're human. And you sit back and watch something that passes you by and then without you contributing.
Right.
The next time you sit back and say, I should have said something. Because your voice can go a long way to bring a change.
Right.
I saw this innocent 17-year-old boy with Skittles, going for Skittles and being shot in the street simply because he's black. And he looks like they are suspicious of him.
Right.
So I sat back and I said, no, it's been happening here in the street in New York every day. So it's hard time. We have to ditch Babylon. That's
Interesting.
why I came by the song Babylon on the Run.
So the song is called Babylon on the Run.
Babylon on the Run.
Folks, we're here with Cojo Tee. He's a Ghanaian reggae artist, and like you heard him say for himself, reggae is just one small part of his genre. He does reggae and he mixes it with a fusion of African pop. So it's kind of like Afro pop and then reggae as well.
Sure.
He's
sure.
going to introduce one of his videos titled Babylon on the Run.
Like I say, Babylon on the Run. Babylon, Babylon on the run. Babylon, Babylon on the run.
Well, folks, you heard that silky smooth voice. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the video by
Poor.
Cojo Tee. We'll be back with you as soon as the video ends.
I must see no Babylon. I heard a gunshot, so I came out to see. Ooh. I saw my brother lying in a pool of blood. The clouds were heavy like goose in the skies. Babylon, Babylon on the run. 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 Rasta don't give up. Oh, what a tragedy. Them shedding innocent blood. Oh, what a tyranny. Unlawful detention. They call it a strategy of total defense. Ooh, ooh. Take away our freedom. Ooh, ooh. They call it internal protection. Ooh, ooh. To satisfy their system. Babylon, Babylon on the run. 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 Oh, Jah. Oh, what a tragedy. Them are shedding innocent blood. Oh, what a tyranny. Ooh, ooh. Unlawful detention. Ooh, ooh. Babylon, Babylon on the run. Babylon, Babylon on the run. I remember you. Babylon, Babylon on the run. Shambel, now Babylon, Babylon on the run. Shave on Martin, you die so young. You die so young. Babylon, Babylon, Babylon on the run. Babylon, Babylon on the run. Babylon, Babylon on the run. Babylon, Babylon on the run.
Welcome back, folks. My name is Oralofori. This is the African Dream, and we're here with Cojo Tee, originally from Ghana, now based in New York. He's going to tell us a little bit about how he got into reggae music and his Ghanaian background as well. So, Cojo Tee, tell us, first of all, how did you end up moving from Ghana to the USA, and what made you choose New York as a base?
Okay, this was an emotional journey, you know. I was the guy, like I call myself the desert rose. I was born out of wedlock without any father to take care of me, no shoulder to cry upon, and I went through a sordid past. It was grueling. You know what? People in my situation might have fallen along their crowds and will not be able to come this far because it wasn't easy. But you know what? I was resilient. I was in Ghana doing my own thing. I was in the streets. So I was always yearning, praying that one day I might have the opportunity to go elsewhere where I can exhibit my prowess and my potentials.
Right.
So God listened to my prayer and He landed me here in New York.
Which year was this?
That is as far back as in the 90s.
Mm.
Yes, that's when I came to New York. And then, trust me, looking at the towers, and I was like, nothing, an ant in the anthill. I don't know how I can climb this mountain. But with Jah on my side, I was able to make it.
How did you adjust to the cultural differences? I mean, what were some of the culture shocks that you had to deal with? Someone who had, transported himself from Africa, precisely Ghana, to end up in the land of opportunity in America, and you go nowhere but the Big Apple in New York. What was life like back in the 90s for you?
It was precarious. I would say very dangerous, but you have to apply caution. You know what? If you know where you're coming from and you know where you're going,
Right.
you have to weigh between this gap, how you can make it. Because many of these guys who come from Ghana or elsewhere in Africa, they end up in jail because they want to go on the fast lane. I came out from the Inky fraternity as a journalist back home in Ghana after completing my journalism at GIJ.
The Ghana Institute of Journalism,
yes, with a diploma in journalism. I knew that there's a bright future for me. So when I was coming, my first thought was to become a journalist here. And then I was greatly called by the fact that my accent gave away that kind of aspirations. I cannot make it because people always laugh at the African accent. And that gave me a second thought, what I can do to break this kind of chain.
Right. And that was when music presented an opportunity for you.
Definitely. So because you know what, I was born in a place where they were selling records and then we sit there listening to Bob Marley, Peter Tosh, Jimmy Cliff, and Johnny Nash, Roy, all
these reggae greats.
all these kind of reggae greats. And I was saying to myself that one day I wish I would meet Bob Marley personally.
Nice. Now, A Long Time Ago is one of Cojo Tee's tracks. And when did A Long Time Ago come out?
A Long Time Ago was a song that I wrote back in Ghana because I was reading much about the American culture, and then Martin Luther King and how the Black Americans were treated. So it dawned on me like, you know what, this thing all started in Africa. They shipped our men away, they became slaves, and they were not treated fairly. And now they see them as a second-class citizens. So I want them to reflect to the past. A long time ago, something happened.
Right.
And that's how the music came up.
So it's kind of like a way to draw the minds of people in the present day to things that happened in the past, to enlighten their minds about what the future has for them, the opportunities the future presents.
Definitely. How can you get into the future without trying to combine the past and then the present?
Interesting. Now, I'm sure people will be excited to enjoy that video of yours. Cojo Tee, introduce A Long Time Ago.
A long time ago. A long time ago. They came with the barrel of ram and their strongest tradition from Rome.
You heard that, brothers and sisters. Cojo Tee right here, presenting his very own music a long, long time ago. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. We'll be back with you very soon. Thanks for watching. My name is Sorala Fori, producer and presenter of The African Dream. A Long Time Ago by Cojo Tee. Enjoy.
Peace.
A long time ago. A long time ago. A long time ago. Came with the barrels of rum. Came with the barrels of rum. And their strongest tradition from Rome. They took away a man of brave. You and I are just a slave. A long time ago. A long time ago.
Well, them chick we put in shackles around we hand and we ankles. But we turn those shackles in a gold and free up our souls. Cause in the future, yes, we take control. Stand strong, yes, mighty and bold. And we claim, yes, the diamond and gold. Turn around and free up our soul.
These are the stories of old that are dear ancestors told. These are the stories of old that are dear ancestors told. Them are men who came creating division, the men who came causing confusion. Them a men who came creating division. The men who came causing confusion. A long time ago. A long time ago. A long time ago. A long time ago. They came on the backyard and seized control. They took our land and tied our hands. They gave us the school and make us a fool. They gave us the Bible and make us humble. They gave us no reason to build no prison, but they took our code and turned us so cold.
A long time ago. Very long time ago. A long time ago. Very long time ago.
A long time ago.
A long time.
A long time ago.
A long time.
A long time ago.
A long time.
A long time ago.
A long time ago. Very long time ago.
Oh boy. Okay. Welcome back, folks. This is Orlafoyo of the African Dream. The video you just saw was a long time ago. It was by Cojo Tee, and we have him as our special guest today on this edition of the program. And he's going to tell us a little bit more about himself. Cojo Tee, since we're talking about reggae and you do reggae, recently on the news, Rocky Dawouni, Ghanaian reggae musician, became the first Ghanaian to be nominated for a Grammy Award. Now, he was nominated in the Best Album Reggae category section of the Grammy Awards, and he's going to find out his fate in 2016 of this year in February when the awards are finally announced. And he's competing against some of the top reggae artists. And for a Ghanaian, an African, to be nominated for a Grammy Award in a reggae category, it's quite a big deal. What do you think about that?
It's a big deal. And it's amazing. Really, really amazing. But the point is, I wasn't surprised. The fact is that sometimes a hero is not respected in his own country.
Indeed.
This is the guy who's been the champion of this reggae music far and beyond. He won accolades. He sings with a message. This guy is reasonable.
Now, Rocky's work has been an inspiration to a lot of generations. I remember listening to Rocky back in Ghana when I was in my mid-20s, and I always wondered to myself, I spoke to Rocky Dawouni a couple times personally myself, and you can distinguish, and you can tell the, originality in his music.
Yeah, I believe so, because, he stands out.
Right.
He should be his own man.
Right.
And one other thing I learned about Rocky Dawouni is that he's an intellectual musician.
Right.
There's one thing being a musician and being an intellectual musician. Intellectual musicians are different from the ordinary musician. I'll use the word ordinary because they focus on a goal. They have a target. They have a frame of mind to think about what they are trying to project to the masses. It's a message.
Right.
The messenger can never be wrong. So coming to grip with the caliber of Rocky Dawouni, I see him like he's my hero. You know what? He is so motivating. There's none that you can, equal. It may be Alpha Blondie, maybe a little bit of this guy from South Africa,
Lucky Dube.
Lucky Dube.
Right.
But trust me, we have a hero in our own shores. Rocky is my hero.
Interesting. Now, before we get off this Rocky Dawouni chapter, do you have any favorite song by Rocky Dawouni that you really enjoy?
You know what? I can't single one out. I love all his music.
Interesting.
I listen to all his music. Rocky, wherever you are, one day I want to meet you personally. Now I'll be the happiest man.
You're hearing Cojo Tee say he wants to meet you personally. Now, since Cojo Tee is saying he loves all your songs and he wouldn't be able to single one out.
Branches of the same tree, you can't beat that.
That's the
that's a hit song, man. I
album
give
right
you
now.
More big ups, man. More big ups.
Before we continue our conversation with Cojo Tee, let's enjoy this video by Rocky Dawouni of the Grammy-nominated album titled Branches of the Same Tree. Rocky Dawouni there. Enjoy.
There you go.
Okay.
Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Boom, 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 forever. Boom, 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 forever.
African thriller, now dance hall ruler.
Oh yo, 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 everything we gonna do.
African thriller, now dance hall ruler.
Oh yo, 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 everything we gonna do.
This be musical campaign, we go hit you without pain. Some of you go they complain, but they dance hall keep on moving. So my people no go be long before the weak hand go make strong. Now you know say nothing be wrong to move to this tempo all night long. Now liberation music, we go do rock, 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 rock with new foundation. African thriller, now dance all ruler.
Oh yo, 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 everything we gonna do be hot, hot.
African thriller, now champion ruler.
Oh yo, 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 everything we gonna do be hot, hot.
Now you know I get the moves to supply you with a groove. Now the rhythm go control conscious rocking dance or party. So my people gather around, feel this excitement from head to toe. Everybody open your eyes, now this be time where we fall do so. Now deep sweet sensation, feel the rush, 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 rush of good vibration.
Shake it till you go to be hot, hot. Mama, shake it till you go to be hot, hot. Mama, shake it till you go to be hot, hot. Mama, shake it till you go to be hot, hot. Mama, shake it till you go to be hot, hot. Mama, shake it till you go to be hot, hot. Mama, shake it till you go to be hot, hot.
African thriller, now dance hall ruler.
Oh yo, 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 everything we gon' do be hot, hot.
African thriller, now champion ruler.
Oh yo, 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 everything we gon' do be hot, hot.
Welcome back to the African Dream. This is Sora Lufuri, producer and director of your favorite human interest show. Today we have in our midst Cojo Tee, and he's been telling us a little bit about his career, how it began, how he moved from Ghana to the USA, and how he ended up doing reggae music. The video you just saw was by Rocky Dawuni. Rocky Dawuni is a Ghanaian Grammy-nominated artist. The song is one of my personal favorites, and I can tell Cojo Tee likes it as well. While you were enjoying the video, Cojo Tee was just telling me that whether Rocky wins or not, the mere fact that an African from Ghana has been nominated for a Grammy Award is a big, big deal.
Big deal.
So it's it's really exciting for all reggae artists and literally all music performing artists on the African continent. Congratulations, Rocky Dauni, once again. You have us, and we love you to the bone.
Big ass for that.
So, I hear you have a new management team, Cojo Tee. Tell us about your new manager.
Yeah, it's not surprising that sometimes you find it so disappointing that you don't think somebody is believing in you. It was fate. God brought me right in front of her, and she didn't even know that I was Cojo Tee. She is somebody who really understands music. And then coming to agree with the fact that she has something to do with my music too is a plus.
Interesting.
She loved my music. And then I said, if you love my music, I'm looking for a manager. She said, you want me to be your manager? I said, why not? So she grabbed the bull by the horn. And from that day on, it never stopped. I said, I'm here to introduce Miss Priscilla Johnson. And she understands management.
Interesting. Well, you just heard Cojo Tee introduce his new manager, Miss Priscilla Johnson. And to get an idea of her, there's a picture on the screen, and that's what she looks like right now. Hopefully one day we'll get her to sit down with us, like Cojo Tee is sitting with us, and we'll get to have her talk about how she got inspired to manage Cojo Tee. But for now, Miss Priscilla Johnson is the new manager of Cojo Tee, and they're going to do a lot of good music together. And we're all excited to see what is going to come out of this management relationship. All the best, Cojo Tee, with your new manager, and we look forward to hearing and seeing the works you're going to put out together. Talk about recent video. Which video are you talking about?
Oh, yes, I'm talking about Try My Love.
Okay.
Try My Love is something that I wrote for the Ghanaian public because people sometimes lose hope when they go around a female and then there are so many obstacles. You can just lose your cool because you think, come on, why should I have to waste all my time for one person?
Right.
Move on. But you never know. The last minute might mean something important. So I want to tell you that resilience and then persistence is a good composure for anything that you want to achieve. So coming to grip with this kind of Try My Love, this is the video where you find a lady that the family, the friends, and anybody at all, they didn't like me to be part of it. But at the end of the day, because I was resilient, I end up winning the lady. So Try My Love.
Cojo Tee, tell us, the year 2016, what is coming up for Cojo Tee?
There are so many things in the pipeline, and just to give a few, I'm just shooting a new video which will be a week from now about Euraba, the lady, Euraba. You will love it because it will bring you back to the Yap on Sun rhythm mixed with Afro pop and all those things. Because I want to always do my own thing. That's something that is close to my heart, and I want Ghanaians to listen to it.
Now, when Cojo Tee talks about the Yap on Sun rhythm, it's the classic Ghanaian typical high life rhythm back from the 50s through the 60s to the early 70s. If you know about Ghanaian high life music, then you know the kind of rhythm we're talking about. Ka, ka, ka.
Yeah, man. There you go.
Google Ghanaian high life and find out more about the Yamponsa rhythms and beats. So there's something new coming, and it's going to be Yamponsa.
Most likely, because you know what, you have to always attach to the true fullness of your culture. You want to send the cultural currency to the people who don't have a clue about what we do. If you're doing music and you're thinking about enriching yourself, cutting corners, forget about it, because it's a long, hard way, a long, hard travel. Music is not just becoming famous overnight. You send a message. You're a messenger. Everything you send out there. If you have 2, 3, 4, 10, 100,000, 1,000,000 people to listen to, you must be grateful. I know those who have done it before and never even get to the glory. Think about what you are doing. If it will influence somebody, it will have a change, an impact on a person. That is music. Music is a message, not just the entertainment part of it.
It's always nice talking to you, Cojo Tee. We wish you all the best in your career and with your new manager. And we look forward to sharing your new music as it becomes available. Reach out to him and feel free to contact us. The address for the African Dream is right on the screen.
Girls like to flex when you walk up. Mind game, figure out your soul spot. She got you, so it's money that you call for.
Yeah, fa ompe juma. Let me be see on to mo waro. Wasola no pa wakana no ko. We friend them watching in Pabua.